Hello there. In this video, we'll install Git and restoring GitLab, including creating a new project or repository that will be named DevOps and clone it in our local machine. So what is Git? To install Git, first we need to know what is Git. Git is a distributed version control system, and that is widely used by developer and the world. Developer can collaborate each other, and they can track in every single code basis what they already built or worked. So to install Git in our machine, you can install it any machine. That means Windows, Mac, or Linux operating system. There is a little bit of disk space needed to install it, and definitely you need an active internet connection. So make sure you have an active internet connection, and you can install it any operating system. So for the first time, if you want to install Git in your local machine, you need to go to the git -scm.com source control management download. So if you want to follow this document properly, you can do that. So you can go the website, you can click right click on your mouse, so click a new tab. So this location will redirect you this particular website. So git-scm.com download, and you can download this one. It will match according to your operating system, whether you are from Windows, Mac, or Linux background. So you have to just click on the download for your operating system based on your operating system. So it will automatically download in your machine, or you can choose any kind of bit, 64 or 32-bit for your machine. So I'm going to choose the 64-bit download Windows setup, and that will start downloading in our local machine, and I can install it here and redirect this path on this special or particular folder. So git is start downloading. So after downloading, we'll install it, double clicking on the executive file, and then we'll follow some few steps, and that is clearly mentioned in our document. So don't forget to follow those steps, and we can follow in every single default step that Git will instruct us. And you can do that. It will be very easy to follow. And then after installing, we'll go to our next step to create an account in GitLab and create a project. After signing, create a project and clone a project or Git from our local machine. So up to then, wait for the download and to start our next step for the GitLab account. So stay tuned after the download, and we'll walk you to the next step. Okay, so here is our Git binary or executive file. To install Git, we have to just double click on the executive file, and then it will start installing its required packages. So to install, we have to follow the default step, and we can just follow the next step. So next, you can change your default directory. You can put your Git in any any location in your C drive. So its location under C drive programs Git. Next, so already exists, though I have already installed previously the Git folder. And that's why this pop-up is showing me you have already the folder exists. So I can overwrite it. Yes, no problem. So next, next. So we have to just click on the next default. You can choose the default one, next, and it will start installing. So wait for a few seconds to complete the installation process. And after installing, we'll just check our Git version in two ways. We can check it two ways in our Git bash, or we can check through our command line process. So after installing the process, we'll check whether the Git is successfully installed or not in our machine. So wait for the installation, complete the installation process. Okay, so our Git is successfully installed. We can check it in here, or we can check in another way. So I can click the finish and then minimize it, and then we can check our Git. So Git bash, you can check through Git bash, or you can check through the command line. So if you write Git dash dash version, then we'll see our Git information, or you can check through your command line. So cmd, and it will prompt our command line, and you can also check your Git dash dash version. So our Git is successfully installed in our machine. Okay, so now we should go back to our document where we'll create a new account, restore in GitLab, and then we'll create a project and clone a repository in our local machine. So what is GitLab? GitLab is nothing but a web-based Git repository manager. And it provides code collaboration, version control, continuous integration, deployment, CI/CDs, and so many stuff. So to create or register in GitLab, we had to follow few steps. First, we had to go this website. So if we click on it in a new tab or double click, we can go our new website. So here is our new website. We'll create a completely new account. That's why we'll create in our registered now, and we'll register our new account. So first name, you can write GitLab, or is your name, you can follow this one. And then your username, whatever you want, you can put this there. And you can give your email, though I will use our less frequently used email. That's why I will copy it from here. This one, and then password. You can put any password according to your okay. So you can put any password that you want. Then I will check the captcha, and I will register myself after verification from this captcha. And you can directly register your local Google or Gmail address. So register. Okay, so there are few instructions to reconfirm my password, and there is a few instruction how I should use my password. So then I can create a new password. I think minimum length is 8 character, and maximum is okay, no problem. Okay, then we can recheck. Stay here. I think this time we can successfully. No. Worse and later, combination of worse and later. cars. This time, I think it will work perfectly. So I'll save it here, and I should check my email. So you can check your email. So after checking, you can sign in GitLab website. Okay, so after confirmation, we'll go back to our GitLab account, and we need to sign in to get into our new account. And there might be a few security issues. You should check that. So we have just entered our account, your role. I can put DevOps Engineer, sign up GitLab because I want to learn. You can choose anything you want, company or team or just me. Create a new project. I'd like to receive update. Okay, and then continue. Okay, so you can create your new project from here, or you can just directly go to gitlab.com and there you will you can create a new project. So I'm creating new project, though our documentation requirement, our project name was DevOps. So I'm giving it name to project, not to group name, project name, DevOps. So DevOps. And group name, anything I choose, CICG, you can put anything at once. So that is your group name, address, and project name. You can put your name too. Okay, so create a new project. So let's go. And here is our new project. So username or email address. I can put my colleagues. I can, if I want, I can invite, but right now I'm avoid it. So here is our GitLab repository. If we click our repo, so there I will find one project that will name DevOps. So here is file, and I can clone it from here. There might be few issues if we copy the SSH, that means secure shell. We can clone this one for our local machine. So I'm copy it. Okay. So there might be few steps to follow if you want to clone, because after registering and creating a new project, we have one requirement left, and that is cloning our repo into our local machine, right? So I can follow any kind of step I want. So first, I have to create a folder from a machine. If I want, I can create here Control-Shift-N, and I can name it GitLab. So if I want, I can copy my project file into here, or if I want to follow other stuff, like I can copy this address. It will be very helpful for our new location. You can go git bash or command line, whatever you want or wish. So first I have to get into this location address. So I can go there, cd, and the location you already copied, and I am in our GitLab project. If you want to clone this one, there might be few instructions for you to follow. And if you copy it for the first time or configure it for the first time, you have to follow few steps, or you can follow those kind of instruction. So I want to just show you what is the issue that will appear, will face. So if I clone it, so it will start cloning in my local machine. But for the first time, you have to configure it if you actually clone it in a local machine. I will show you that process. First, you have to sign in your browser. So you need to put or authorize. Before that, there might be few issues. What's the issue? Okay, if you check this folder, we just put our address, already put our address in GitLab, and it was already in our, we have already created our new project named DevOps, and that is already presented in our local machine. So that is readme. If you check our GitLab, might be, and that already we have created in our new project that is present in our local machine. So we have successfully cloned in our local machine, and you can also, if you want to see other folder .git, you can see that readme. You can also changes or edit, push, commit, and you can do other stuff. So we have successfully cloned it, but what I am going to tell you right now, you may face few issues for the first time if you want to clone it in your local machine. So for this region, you have to configure it. So what is the configured step? So first time you have to follow few steps like git config dash dash global, and then you have to state your username. So if you enter it, you will find your username, and following the email address next to the name, you can put your email address following the same step like git config dash dash global user that email, and double clone. For the first time, you have to put your username and email in the double quotation, though I have set it before, so you can check it through this command. So here is my email and here is my username. But for the first time, you have to follow, or you have to configure it according to this instruction, what I'm writing right now, dash dash global, and you should put your username. What is your username according to your GitHub or GitLab account? Like my name is, though think I'm the for the first time, or I'm the very beginning user, then I should have put this one. Though I have put, I'm seeing this result. And for the email address, you should put email double quotation and your email. That's it. And then you can successfully clone your project into a local machine following this step: git clone your project address, HTTP address, and you can also follow SSH, and that will be taught in our another video. So that's it. I think we have successfully followed our whole document, where from start we install Git, then we register in GitLab, create a new account, sign in, create a new project, and upload it in our local machine. That's it. Thank you very much.